So of course, like the actual second I press record, someone starts mowing. This happens every filming day ever. So frustrating. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I basically started off this whole quarantine thinking no heat to my hair, absolutely no makeup, I'm gonna thrive, my skin's gonna pop off, I'm just gonna like look so good and healthy and natural and clean. But there really is something to getting ready. It's mental. I think it's good for your like spirit to just kind of feel put together, and I feel like I have a much more productive day when I actually take the time to get ready. So I decided to go ahead and, wow, there's something in my eye. So I decided to go ahead and film a get ready with me. I love that these videos are coming back. I just want to throw that out there. These have always been my favorite types of videos to watch, and now they're coming back and I'm living for it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk you through what I would do if I was fully getting ready for my day, if it was for filming or if it was for photos or if it was just to live life in a better mental state. I am fresh from the shower, obviously, so my hair is wet. The first thing I always put in is this AVEDA Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair, and I usually just put this on my ends. My ends have always been a little rough just from bleaching in the past, so I love to put a little extra TLC on. I love DR.JART. I love all of their products. Their PEP RALLY is one of my go-tos. I use it all the time whenever I do heat to my hair. Mostly on the ends. I like to really saturate the ends. It smells so good. And I'm not gonna lie, lately, because of quarantine, I haven't been doing heat to my hair, but I'm going to be using a blow dryer for the first time in like 2 months today. So I'm going to be using, this is KÉRASTASE. I think I showed you guys this in a vlog once, but this is their resistance serum, and it's amazing because not only does it protect your hair, but it has a mask in your hair that is heat activated as well. So using this before using heat on your hair is just the absolute best because it protects it, it smooths it out, and you're doing a hair mask at the same time. Also, all of KÉRASTASE products smell fantastic. Oh my god, there's hair everywhere. And then finally, last but not least, this probably feels like a lot of hair products, but I also always end with a hair oil. This is from Function of Beauty. They sponsored the podcast a while ago, and I'm actually really obsessed with it. It smells like pineapple. Essentially, my hair just smells great all the time because of these products. It smells like summer, and I'm really into it. So I'm just gonna throw my hair up right now while we get ready, and then I will blow dry it in a bit. I've been doing a lot more skincare products during the day and less makeup, and I've been really into it just because there's no one to really get ready for, and it's just how it is. So here's some of my products that I've been loving lately. This is Beauty Counter's Counter Time. This is just a mineral boost hydrating essence, and again, I'm just really leaning into moisturizing absolutely as much as possible and just really like giving my skin as much of a boost as I can. You only get one face, you know. You guys might find this a little excessive for a get ready, but I don't care, I'm living for it. A new favorite that I actually just got in the mail recently is from TACHA. This is their Kiss lip mask. I normally wear this at night, but I'll put it on first thing in the morning while I get ready and just kind of let it, you know, marinate my lips, because I feel like my lips have been dry lately, which is such a bummer. This is C Firma Day Serum by Drunk Elephant, and I've just been putting this on every single morning and letting it soak into my skin. The cool thing is, at least this formula, it's not sticky, it soaks in really quick, doesn't really affect your makeup in any way. It's great for dark spots and skin correcting and stuff like that, and your girl's been spending a lot of time in the sun lately, so we're just gonna like layer that on. And then I finish it off with the Tiger Grass Calming Mist by DR.JART. Spritz that on. It's kind of excessive, but you know what? I got plenty of time nowadays, so I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want. My dogs are snoring. I don't know if you can hear. Now the lawnmower is covering it up. This next one is an oldie but a goodie. I use this all the time. This is Lancer's SPF. I can't even read the title for you because it's completely erased. You can just barely see it, but this is SPF 30. So even if I don't wear makeup, I'll usually wear this because I feel like it just works well with my skin. It doesn't clog my pores, and it's SPF 30. So that's a pretty high SPF. For the actual primer, I am using Veil by Hourglass. This is a mineral primer. It's oil-free and it has SPF 15. Really trying to do my part with the sunscreen because God knows I don't tan well. Okay, usually right around now I'll take my hair down and kind of let it like air dry a little bit more on its own. Now that I got that out of the way, we are moving on finally. I feel like there was a lot of lead up to this, to makeup. I have been doing as little foundation as absolutely possible. Again, with the SPF, I've been mixing my IT Cosmetics CC foundation. This has SPF 15, and I've been mixing it with my Vanish foundation from Hourglass. I love this one. This one's a little thick, so I'll just put a tiny little bit of bowl, and that's been doing the trick for me. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender, the tiniest little dot of foundation. I don't know if you can see that, but that is not a lot of foundation. And then I'll do the same amount of my Vanish, and then I just kind of blend it into my skin, starting around my nose, a little bit on my forehead and chin, and then I just blend it in. Now I know most of you guys are probably like, Ashley, that is not a lot of foundation. My skin needs way more than that. If you need more, you could just add a little bit more, but I personally feel like because I started off with so much skincare product, the foundation kind of like smears on a lot easier than when my skin is drier. So obviously if you need more, just add a little more, but adding all of the skincare stuff I think really helps and makes a big difference. Cool. So once the foundation is done, I have been jumping straight to bronzer and kind of just getting that blended in, keeping it very minimal right underneath my cheekbone and a little on the sides of my temples, just a little bit, since I covered up a little bit of the color that I've gotten. Didn't even tell you what this was. This is the Shade and Light Contour Kit by Kat Von D. I love this one. I am running very low. I'm gonna have to order another one. It's my absolute favorite bronzer that I've found. I've tried the cream ones. I've tried other powder ones as well. This is my favorite. I think this is just the perfect shades. If you think you're a similar color to me, this is the Lucid and Sombre. Big fan. Now I don't really like to contour too much. Every once in a while I will do like the sides of my nose just to kind of define it a little bit more. And I'll just put a little bit of the same bronzer on the end, kind of tap off as much excess powder as I can, and I'll just very lightly brush this side and this side. Again, just kind of defining it and adding a little bit of a shadow. There's that. Once I'm done with bronzer, I always go in with a thin, very translucent powder just to kind of set everything. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and it's my favorite. I actually just recently got this compact. I don't know why I've never had a compact before. I always had the loose powder, and I'm really into the compact because I can take it with me. I really don't like to do too much powder, but I'll just focus it in my T-zone area to make sure that everything kind of stays in place and doesn't move too much throughout the day. Looks great. For blush, I recently discovered my favorite color. This is Kat Von D's blush. This is in the color Foxglove. It's like the most stunning, rosy, rusty color. It really complements my skin in the best way. This is just a huge hourglass brush. Definitely not supposed to be used for blush, but one day I just decided to do that, and now I'm sticking with it. Very lightly add this to my cheeks. Rosy cheeks are just really cute and feminine. I like it a lot. So here's my finished skin look. I'll usually take my powder brush just again and kind of just blend out the bronzer and the blush and just kind of make sure it all flows really good. If there's anything that YouTube has taught me about makeup, it's that blending is absolutely key. Now's about the time I normally hop onto lips, and I know that's kind of backwards when it comes to how people normally do this, but this is just kind of how I do it. This is my Glossier lip tint in the color Crush. What I love about this product is it can go on very natural or it can go on really thick. I like it natural, so I'll usually put it up very lightly, and instead of smearing it onto my lips, I'll just kind of dab it like so. And there you go. I actually ended up going a little bit darker, but I'm cool with it. Why not? Quarantine crazy. Okay, moving on to brows. I love to do the absolute minimal and least effort that I can. I really am terrible at doing my own brows. The best thing that has ever happened to me is just a brow tint. This is Glossier's Boy Brow in the color Blonde, obviously. This is absolutely incredible. It's one of my favorite products. I love using it because one, is just easy to apply. You don't have to try too hard, but it's also layerable, I feel like. So I can put a little bit on one brow, I'll move on to the next brow, and then once that's done, I'll go back to the first brow, go in and fill in the spots that I feel like need a little bit more color. And then usually the second time, the product is a little more tacky and I can get the hairs in the exact place that I want to put them in. If I want to be a little bit more particular, I'm a huge Glossier fan, obviously, using all their stuff. Glossier has their Brow Flick, which is a little, it looks like an eyeliner, but it's for your brows. If there is a specific spot that I feel like is looking like it needs a little bit of help, then I'll just go in and very lightly kind of flick the product up, and I feel like it just gives my brows a little bit more depth. Very minimal. Start at the bottom and just very light flicks up. brows are done. If I do any eyeshadow, which I really haven't been, what I've been doing lately is I've just been taking a natural nudie color and taking my finger, kind of dabbing it on there, and I'll just kind of very lightly just add that to my eyelid. I don't like wearing too much eye makeup lately because it feels like a lot of effort to take it off at night, to be honest. The truth is, this is almost the exact color of the bronzer that I use, so I feel like it kind of gives it a more completed look, if that makes sense. If you guys have been watching me for a while, or if you watch my vlogs, you know I have a little mascara trick. I like using older mascaras for a more natural lash look. I feel like brand new mascaras go on really thick and they're really black and they're messy sometimes. You know, I'm really careful with how long I use it. This one's actually coming up. I should switch it out soon. I just think that it gives it a little bit more of a wispy look and I'm into it. Part that does suck about using an older mascara is that it takes a little bit longer to get the lashes the way you want it. But in the end, I feel like it looks really full, very wispy, and almost like you're wearing fake lashes because they're so fluffy, you know what I mean? Again, just like my brows, once I've done a layer, I'll go back and just kind of try the best I can to use this side to side motion and separate the lashes. And I kind of like spin the brush at the same time. It's a weird technique that we all have learned over the years. There's like the side to side and then the like spin. I haven't been doing mascara on my bottom lashes. It feels a little excessive for sticking around here. And yeah, that is my makeup look. Usually by the time I'm done, my TACHA lip mask is kind of really soaked in. And since the Glossier doesn't really have any moisture to it, I have been adding, this is a lip oil by CLARINS and it's tinted. Pretty red color. I don't like a lot, just take a little bit, blend that in, and that's the finished makeup look. Ta-da. Moving on to hair. Guys, when I say that this is the absolute best hair tool that I've ever purchased in my life, I 100% mean it. This is not sponsored in any way. I'm just obsessed with this blow dryer. I've talked about this before. This is Drybar's new like round blow dryer and it has changed the game. I used to never blow dry my hair. I would let it air dry, which always affected how my like style would look. I don't even have thick hair, okay? But this has cut down my blow dry time like in half. It adds volume and it adds body and it adds shape and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm just gonna show you how I do that really quick. Right, guys? My hair looks so good. Okay, guys, so here is my absolute finished look. Hair, makeup, skincare, all of it, all done. I feel great. I feel like I'll probably take an Instagram photo in a bit because it's a big deal. I'm ready. It's been a long time. I'm even wearing jeans. Like, it's one of those days. Man, I feel like quarantine has really, like, there's been ups and downs. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been like not caring at all, very much decaf and not getting ready. And then I've been to the other extreme where I've been doing 3 face masks a day and really like taking my time getting ready. And I think both are great. Right now, I'm in a place where I think it is important to have a little bit of me time and take care of yourself. It might feel a little extra, or people might say that you're conceited or too into yourself if you spend way too much time on yourself, but I disagree. I think that that intentional time on yourself teaches you to love yourself, and I think it teaches you to prioritize yourself, give yourself more confidence, and I think there's a lot that can come from it. So if you haven't been taking care of yourself, I would really encourage you to do so. It's been making me happy. That's enough reason for me. If you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know. Just leave me comments for the videos that you want to see next. And yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.